Tonight, a controversial decision by Boise City leaders.
The council votes to make a national issue local, and that has some fuming. 19 reporter Shane Johnson is live at City Hall with tonight's big story.
Michelle, about 100 people were at tonight's city council meeting. Of those 100 people, about 37 of them gave actual public testimony. Now, of those 37, less than a handful of people actually were on the side of the mayor in supporting this health care resolution. And Mayor Beater passed this with a deciding vote, making the margin 4-3. Signing in and speaking out.
And I don't think you guys need to comment on it.
Boise City Council meeting was full of debate over the national health care crisis. Mayor Beater personally proposed this resolution, supporting comprehensive, accessible, affordable, and universal health care for Americans. The mayor says it's a stance the city needed to take.
That we don't have the authority to change health care directly, but it's an issue of such fundamental importance that I felt we needed to bring a particular resolution before the council.
Many say it's not Boise City's problem.
And you spent city time and city workers researching this, when the real issue is, it's not in your job description.
Groups like Party Boise tried to get all the support they could in hopes of getting the mayor and council to hold off.
I will vote yes.
It passed anyway, with a 4-3 margin and with only a minor change of adding tort reform to some of the wording. And those against it say it will now go down in the history books as Boise and Idaho showing support for the public-funded health care.
This resolution is meant to show Washington where Boise stands, where Idaho stands. This is to represent all of us, and frankly, this is not the way we feel at all.
Now the opposition of this say there's not much they can do tonight, but they will try to make their voices heard, and that is through different things like the tea parties they had. You saw some video in that piece of the march they had on Saturday. That is how they will try to make their voice heard from now on. Michelle?
Shane, I know you talked to the mayor directly there. Is he worried at all that by pushing this it could hurt him politically if he has any future hopes?
Well, Michelle, Mayor Beater has been in office now for 5 years, which means he's got about 3 more years left in his term. And he didn't really say when I asked him actually specifically that if he thought this would come back to haunt him in a few years. And he wouldn't really talk about it, kind of deflected the question and just said this is what the city needs to do. But the opposition said they will definitely remember this and that they will make their voices heard through the polls. Reporting live in Boise, Shane Johnson, today's Channel 6 News.